my teeth were getting progressively worse, and my denture eventually was becoming insupportable. I found my overfilled teeth that had been filled and refilled and filled and refilled were starting to collapse. I was losing my teeth rapidly, basically hanging on to nothing, and I thought, this is really, really bad. Eventually I'm going to have no teeth. And it kind of put the fear of God into me, and I thought, I've really got to do something about it. So said to me, I can see why you're concerned, because you are heading for a point of no return, and you are going to have to address the issues you've got. He said to me, what is your biggest anxiety? And I said, number 1, the pain, number 2, the unknown, and number 3, the cost. And he said, we'll deal with all those for you then. Speak to some people I know who are very good at that, and we'll come up with a plan that I thought it was, I was expecting Harley Street. I was expecting like swinging doors and glass and whatnot, and people being very professional but very detached. And I got the opposite. The team is very small and intimate. They're friendly, they're open and opie. When you meet him, you're like, oh, all right, this is good. This is someone that I feel comfortable with. And he was honest, forthright. He explained to me that there are limited options, but he's going to give me as best he can. He will advise me, according to what it is that I feel I'm capable of. And I said to him, my anxiety is quite high. Is there any way that I could do this without like I said, having general anesthetic? He said, yes, but are you as anxious as you think you are? He said, because I very rarely have that requirement, and I have a lot of nervous patients. And I was like, well, I could be the most nervous patient you have, and he's like, well, why don't we see? And he basically allowed me to kind of take it step by step. And at every point where there was a level of anxiety, he said to me, look, tell me, do you still want to go ahead with the alternative? We can do that if it's an option. I thought, okay, I'm still all right, this is still fine. And he was quite sneaky actually, because by the time we got to the most intrusive part of the surgery, I was like, okay, is there another point that's going to be even more? And he went, no, we've done that already. And I went, oh, okay, so that was the worst. And he went, yeah. I was like, oh, nobody told me that. Attention to detail is incredible. I never imagined that there would be that much fine tuning involved. Opie's just so particular about making sure it's absolutely right. It was incredible. What people get when they walk out the door is a new sense of self. You can't put a price on it, I think it's life-changing in so many ways. I have a son who I only recently was reunited with, that when I first met him, I was embarrassed about the state of my teeth. And it was for me quite disempowering, because there was nothing I could do about it. And I'm going to see him again as soon as I'm allowed to, and I'm just so happy that that's the last thing I need to worry about now. And that's life-changing stuff. So, he does it every day. And I hope he realises it can be quite empowering.
I think he does, yeah.